So with the final fighter of the second DLC being announced as Sora from Kingdom Hearts, I figured it's probably a good time to talk about the sequel. That's definitely a few years away still, I'm guessing. But I figured I would talk about what I think should be in the next Smash Bros. Game. So first of all, the main thing I would recommend is bringing back the entire roster, DLC and all. I think all of the current DLC should become part of the main roster. So, it gives those who didn't buy the DLC the chance to play them in the next game. And I don't. Another reason I think they should include the whole roster is I know that a lot of people, you know, won't exactly be happy if some of their fighters got removed. It's just a thing. Like I'm never one for restricting characters, as we can see with the whole bring back national decks thing that got a lot of backlash. People don't like when you remove characters from a franchise. So I don't think they should remove any characters they added into Smash Bros. Ultimate. That's my main thing. Current roster is the base roster of the next game. And like this game, and like Ultimate, I think we should get some new fighters starting out. These would be non-DLC characters that you get for just getting the game. To be honest, they probably should be main series Nintendo characters, but I don't think any of the ones on this list are. To be honest, I would love a new Pokemon character, I just don't know who would be the perfect fit. But yeah, that's like one of my reps. The other two I want to talk about that are original idea reps, and by that I mean they don't have any sort of presence in Smash Bros. At all. I would say Master Chief and the default from Fortnite. So I'll get into why I think these two deserve to be included. Starting with the default skin from Fortnite. I think it fits because Fortnite, in its time as, being a game, has become incredibly popular, and that's just something I think would be a worthy inclusion into Smash Bros. Do I think it would fit? I don't know. It depends on how they do the moveset. The problem with the Fortnite character is it centers around building, which Steve kind of already does. So it would feel like another copy of Steve, sort of, but perhaps with a gun. I don't really know. The other character I think should be included is Master Chief. This is less realistic than Fortnite because Fortnite's popular and on the Nintendo Switch. And that's just me kind of saying it because I think it would be really cool if they added Master Chief into Smash Bros. Again, it's my wish list, basically. Now, the next thing I think should happen in whatever the next Smash Bros. Game is that the Mii costumes, for the most part, should be their own separate fighters. And I'm going to go over the ones I personally think they should add, starting with Sans, the funny internet skeleton. The reason I think he should be added is, one, he's clearly popular enough to, warrant a spot in Smash Bros. I mean, he got in as a Mii costume, so clearly some deal was struck with the creators of Sans and Undertale. I sadly don't know the studio. So it's not that far-fetched to include him. I think he could play differently enough to really distinguish himself amongst the roster. And again, he's just a really popular character. Next up, we have the Mii costume that I'm playing, which is Altair from the Assassin's Creed series. This one also would technically be popular, as Assassin's Creed is playable on the Nintendo Switch. This means that, again, one, Ubisoft has shown they're willing to put characters from their games, or allow Nintendo to put characters from their games into their game, into Smash Bros., and also put their games on the Nintendo Switch. So I think he could be a really good inclusion, probably playing similar to Greninja, as a sort of quick assassin style character. Next up, we have a character I don't know much about, which is Cuphead. I think you could include Cuphead and probably Mugman as a reskin, and it'd be a pretty popular pick. Again, already got in Smash Bros. As a Mii costume. The game is on Nintendo Switch, so you know, let's go ahead and add Cuphead. Come on. Next up on the list, we've got the Vault Boy from Fallout. This one I'm not too sure about, because while he did get in as a Smash Bros. Costume, he got in as a Mii costume, there isn't a main series Fallout game on the Nintendo Switch. There is only Fallout Shelter, which has nothing to do with main Fallout whatsoever. So that's the reason I'm a bit, like, on him getting in, because he doesn't have a game, or a main series game on the Switch. But who knows, maybe we'll get a port of, like, Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 4 for the Nintendo Switch. Alright, moving on, we have the Monster Hunter... I don't know what else to call it. I put this one down as, like, I don't know. It's on the Switch, and there's a bunch of amiibo for the series already, so I figured, you know, they could probably get in. Not much else to say about it. I've never played Monster Hunter, so I don't know how different they would play. I also find it funny that for my practice, I got, what's it called? Simon and Richter for the video background. Yeah, I don't have much to say about the Monster Hunter Hunter, as they already have a main series game on the Switch, and has been included in Smash Bros. As a Mii costume, so probably pretty good odds of getting in. Next up is the Dragonborn from Skyrim. This is one I definitely want them to add. I think it would be really cool. We already have Skyrim for the Switch, so again, that whole, my probably flawed logic of their game is already on the Switch, they could probably make their way into Smash Bros. And I think you could play around with the whole everyone plays Skyrim different to sort of make a really unique character. Maybe a sort of customization where you can choose between going with a mage-like build, a traditional warrior-like build, or a rogue build. I just think all of that would be really cool to see in the game. I kind of like that idea. You know, pre-built movesets that either you can swap between in the middle of a match, or you can choose before the round starts. And the last Mii costume fighter that I thought should be added is Doomslayer. And this is just because, I don't know, I thought it'd be kind of cool, especially if, you know, Master Chief didn't get in. That would be my pick. I don't know. I kind of just threw Doom Guy on there mainly because I know it's like, there's the memes of Isabelle and Doom Guy because Animal Crossing New Horizons came out the same day as Doom Eternal. And I do believe that, you know, Doom is already on the Nintendo Switch, which creates that precedent of it can be added. And that's pretty much everything I want for the next Smash Bros. Game. A long list of fighters. And, yeah. I mean, that's my main thing, is just fighters. I feel like the game as it is, currently built, works well, and, you know, I don't really think I would change much. On another note, even if it wasn't a sequel, I think that they could get away with just making the Fighter Pass 3 and just putting some of these characters I've mentioned into the game. Like, would people be mad at first? Yeah, but then you'd have people who'd get over it eventually. But let's be honest, I don't think any of these characters I listed are going to get included in a Smash Bros. Game. They made them costumes for a reason, I feel like. Dang, now I think about it, that's probably the truth. They probably just put these guys in as costumes to get everyone to shut up about it. Actually, wait. Now I'm curious. Has anyone ever upgraded from being a Mii costume to becoming a fighter? Let me know that in the comments below. And that will determine whether or not I think that they should add these Mii costumes as characters. But, anyways, that's gonna be for this video. Let me know your opinions on the next Smash Bros. Game in the comments below. And I'll see y'all with the next one.